If we give up 440, that's pretty crazy to me. But I mean, we hit 449.96, 4 cents away. Sell-off is wild, though. I didn't think we'd see a reversal this aggressive. But welcome to trading, you know? What's going on Twitter and YouTube and Twitch? We got Qualcomm and Carvana earnings coming out today. What an insane move here, man. So yeah, let's check out Carvana. Decently strong move, kind of with everything, but now we're selling off. And then QCOM, we have this one at close. So yeah, everything pretty much did the same thing. Ripped with the market, and now we're just absolutely dying here. So we're just going to have to see what happens. Just going to have to see what happens. So any predictions? I wouldn't be surprised to see like a last minute kind of rip in the market. I've seen it happen before, but you know, it's kind of hard to gauge that. So we got about 7 minutes here till close, guys. So I'm here to kind of answer questions and see what you guys have until you don't know what these companies do. Yeah, I mean, Carvana is like kind of like a car rental company thing. And Qualcomm, I actually don't know that much about, but I've seen it move before in the past. So it's kind of why we put this on the schedule. What'd you guys get up to today? What did they do last earnings? Let's go see. Last earnings, they had a pop and kind of a flat move on Qualcomm. Carvana ripped actually. So Carvana's chart looks pretty good, to be honest with you, technical wise. But you know, we know how that ends up playing out. So we'll see. Meta under 440 now. Wow. Yeah, it could be a fake out, you know, but again, I talked about how you see reversals. I'm guessing you're talking about the market, but yeah, I would think that market goes up. Typically, you see a reversal though on the move, but you know, it seemed to be decently good, just as expected. So I'm not surprised the move didn't hold up that long. However, I do think that we could see some green tomorrow. I mean, that's kind of what I'm hoping for. I think there's some good upside setups, especially Meta. I really like this one, but we just got to get all the way back up to 450. So ideally, we see some sort of gap up pre-market, and that's going to be what I'm looking for for a day trade tomorrow through 450 into the gap. That's what I like. But ideally, we can get some sort of bounce here into close. I don't want to see it close this week, but I'd like to see people come in and buy this up right before the bell. So I don't know. We're just going to have to see. 450 calls have had the most volume today. So maybe that'll help this out. I don't know. Oh shoot, my camera's off. Would you say Microsoft? You think is good? Yeah, pretty big rally today, but I'm sure it sold off. Yeah, just like everything else. But yeah, I mean, I like Microsoft around 430, I think, is the level. So probably just gonna wait on that. And then we'll see what happens. What else? What else? What else? What else was I looking at though? What are my thoughts today, Mr. Happy? I mean, just not super surprised at what happened. I mean, I didn't take any trades today, as per usual on a Fed day. So I stayed sidelines. Not surprised to see this sell off here after this inflated move. So just kind of let that do its thing. So yeah, I mean, really just nothing that surprising to me. You know, these earnings today aren't that exciting. Carvana to me is probably going to get the most attention. However, we do have Apple tomorrow. So wow, look at that move on Apple. Everything got crushed. So like I've said before, I like to get on the earnings before, you know, the earnings stream before the close, just so we can watch times and sales right at close, because typically you'll see some big prints come through, just meaning big orders. So sometimes that'll be a kind of a precursor to what can happen. You know, like, you know, you'll see like millions of shares getting bought or sold like on the second that market closes. Those are going to be all the imbalances going through. So, but yeah, coin is tomorrow as well. So Apple and coin, that's going to be interesting. Let's see where Bitcoin is right now. Wow, under 60K, guys. That's pretty wild. Where's Ethereum? I would think coin's going to do good. I mean, regardless of where crypto is, a lot of people are using Coinbase, right? Especially on this recent run. A lot of people are going to, you know, they got interested in crypto, as it always does, you know, when the retail guys who don't know anything about the market, they're going to get interested in crypto once it starts hitting the news again, once it starts running. Open up Coinbase accounts, trade a little bit. It's going to bring commissions into Coinbase. So to me, if I were a betting man and had to, you know, gamble on the earnings on Coinbase, I'd probably be betting upside. What's Riot at? I don't know. Under $10 a share here. Yeah, what a sell-off, man. I was really hoping to see Meta close around highs up near that gap, but we now have 9 seconds till close, and we'll see. Okay, so let's see what the print is on Carvana here. Getting a little bit of a pop into close. 1 second. Look at my right side of my screen. No big orders. No print there. Wow. Qualcomm. We saw 1.9 million shares sell, another 1.9, a couple buys here, but nowhere near. So some big sells here in the close. So we'll see what happens there. Let me check Carvana again. Yeah, nothing. Very interesting there. See what happened on Meta. 1.1 mil buys on Meta. I really wanted to see that bounce. I'm going to be interested in that 450 level for sure. Tesla, just kind of going through here. Some big buys there at close. 2.5 million, 250,000. A lot more buys than sells. So it looks like people may be expecting some sort of bounce pre-market tomorrow. Qualcomm ripping here. Carvana, nothing really yet. I think Carvana is interesting just because of kind of where we are economically. I think people may be using them more. Again, I don't know a lot of details on the company as a whole, but I know it's some sort of like car rental, car trade-in, some sort of company like that. And most of the average everyday people can't really afford car payments and all that stuff right now. So, um, because even groceries and rent and all that has gone up so high. Car vending machines, yeah, something like that. I remember their commercials with like the big coin, and you guys may see the buildings around where it looks just like a clear glass cylinder, bunch of cars in it. QCOM going here though. Carvana selling off here. I don't know that I see a number yet. QCOM seems to be the most exciting. Qualcomm sees 8.8 billion to 9.6 billion estimates. So that's actually lower than expected. Interesting. Where's the market going here? Yeah, nothing too crazy here at close. Qualcomm moving though. Carvana really not much. Not a ton of volume though. On a stock this cheap, I mean, it's not like a super cheap stock, but volume's not that high. 140,000 volume here right at close. It's not that much. I think QCOM is doing good even after tomorrow. But I think Apple will do good because are they the ones that make the M3 chips or something? Mr. Happy, honestly, I don't know right off the top of my head. I don't really deep dive into companies much because I typically trade the same names. So would be interesting to research though. Apple, not much of a move here. Amazon, nothing. Look at the buying here at close on Microsoft. Check that out. Look at the right side of my screen. Netflix up at 560. I'm still waiting for Netflix here for anyone interested. I'm waiting for it to either break down under 540 because we have a gap that starts at 537 or we bounce up and it can play this 580 level into the most recent gap from earnings. So just so you guys can get a visual here, we have a gap up in this area and then a gap below down in here. So either way, I'm happy to trade this. It's just a patience game though. We just gotta wait. What happened there on SPY? Let's see. Well, nothing happened within this very minute, but we had obviously a very choppy day. Big reason why I stayed away from everything, just super flat as expected. We had the Fed announcement today at about 2 o'clock Eastern, and then Powell came on at 2:30 Eastern and had a big rip in the market. But typically, you're going to see this happen a lot. You're going to see the rip in the market after the announcement. And since there was no change, interest rates stayed flat, neutral. They didn't go up or down, which, is considered, I guess, good in the sense that they didn't go up. So the market ripped. And, since nothing actually changed, right, interest rates didn't actually move, I'm not surprised at all to kind of just see the sell-off, just kind of retracing the original move here. So that's my thoughts on what happened today. QCOM staying up. Carvana still no move here. You got any other tickers you want me to look at? YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. You guys can ask questions as well, and I can see them. Chevron. I didn't look at oil last week from their earnings, so let me back up a little bit here. Looks like we sold off after. I'm guessing ExxonMobil did the same thing. Yep. I don't really have many thoughts on oil. I'm not really an oil trader on a day-to-day basis. However, I do think that oil prices may keep going up depending on what keeps happening in the Middle East. So Lee Etsy, yeah, Etsy's today too, right? Dump here. Yep, dump. So far, kind of retracing on this candle though, but it's a 1 minute chart. Let's see what else. Like QCOM still sitting up here. Carvana, not much movement. Where is? I guess the number comes out late here. Earnings call is 4:30 p.m. my time, so 5:30 Eastern. So it's a little late. So for anyone that's new here, we got some buys coming in here on Carvana. For anyone that's new, typically you're going to see the market close on an earnings day, right? You're going to see, within the 10 or 15 minutes, the number is going to come out, meaning their actual earnings statistics, revenue, sales, free cash flow, EPS, stuff like that. That'll come out. That's going to move the stock a little bit. And then it's going to kind of die out and slow down until the earnings call. That's when the company executives come on. They live stream it. So, for anyone that actually wants to listen in on the earnings calls, they can. And then, you're going to see usually another little move there as well. So, Sam, help on YouTube, triple Qs. Yeah, sure thing. I mean, I kind of already talked about SPY. So, I mean, these are kind of the same thing. What do you want me to go over here? It's easier if you guys have some sort of idea or thought that you can give me so I can talk about it. Because, I kind of already mentioned that we got the pop on the Fed announcement and then the retracement, which to me is very, not surprising at all. SPY dumped back down to 500. Yeah. I'm just bummed on Meta. To me, like everything else is expected. I would like to see Meta hold up, and we did close, green on the day. A lot of things actually closed near lows. We closed up. I mean, what do we open at? About 428, 429, closed 439 ish. So $10 move on that, not bad. DoorDash, I'll look at that. Ooh, they got earnings too. Nice dump here. People, I mean, anything that, the stuff like, Uber Eats, DoorDash and stuff, most people don't want to be paying for that right now because a lot for, you got to think about the everyday person. Sometimes money's real tight, especially right now. Food prices are much higher. I don't know if you guys saw, I think it was in California, but they raised the minimum wage up higher. And to do that, all those stores had to then raise the food prices to then, combat the minimum wage jump up. So, food prices are higher, gas prices are higher. People don't, maybe less people are doing DoorDash and stuff like that. So just, anytime you see earnings, it's good to really just look around at what's going on around you. Bill, I don't know what Bill is, but I'll look. Bill Holdings. What's this, Mr. Happy? Your wife still spends her whole paycheck on DoorDash. What time is Carvana releasing earnings? There's not a specific time. Another big buy here, 207,000 shares. We're starting to move a little bit here on Carvana. Here we go. Looks like the number just came out. There's the move. Let me see. Give me 1 sec. It should pop up on my phone. Yeah, nice move. I mean, this looks pretty bullish technical wise. I don't know if this is all-time high or not. There's no way, right? I remember that crazy squeeze. But, on a yearly chart, this looks pretty good. Right at that $100 a share. So really strong move here. I like that. 102. What time is Carvana release earnings? Okay, everything should collapse. Bring bad catalysts. Christoph Romanov. I don't know, man. Who knows? Sounds like you're in a short play. Let's go to QCOM. Kind of chilling out here. A little bit of a bump. up to around the high of today. Now we're just kind of chilling out. Their earnings call is 3:45 Central, so 4:45 Eastern. Let's go back to Carvana though. That was moving pretty nice. Still don't have a number yet. Let's see. Carvana announces record first quarter results for 2024. Adjusted EBITDA 235 million. It's not really that much. Q1 net income 49 million. Net income margin 1.6%. To me, that sounds a bit low. Adjusted EBITDA 235 mil, 7.7 adjusted EBITDA. I wonder if I hope you guys know what EBITDA is. Lots of people though. We got almost 1,000 people on Twitter. If you guys have questions, ask away. We're just watching Carvana and Qualcomm here. Just bought 0.5 of Carvana 5 minutes before close for something to watch. Cool. Well, if you bought calls and you're balling out, nice little move here. Meta still not going anywhere. Nvidia nowhere. Apple not really moving on that Qualcomm stuff. So yeah, I guess we'll watch Carvana here for a little bit longer. Wow, 111. Massive move here, almost 20%. Really almost 30%. We're running. Let's see. So we're about 115. So that's about up in here. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember Carvana squeezing up and then this crazy short on this. Just because the stock price was way too inflated. To me, these numbers seem to make more sense. But 116 here. Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. I'll say it again. You guys can ask whatever you want. I can see all the questions. Go back to Qualcomm. I bet it. So Qualcomm seems like the number came out, right? So we saw the move, starting to chill out. Not much movement now. So it's probably going to just hang out here until the earnings call, which is in about 30 minutes. Not that long to watch that, but just know that there could be another move there if anyone's interested in watching it. I'm not involved in either of these stocks. I'm just kind of here to watch and interpret this stuff for you guys. But, we can look at other tickers, whatever you guys want. I'll sit here for probably another 15 minutes. Let's see if the market moved on this at all. No movement. $117 high here. This thing is running. Discord, you guys got anything for me? I wonder if we go for 120. $119. Here we go. $119.72. I might be interested. I might be interested in options on this. Are you talking about buying options on Carvana? Well, I don't want you to FOMO on this and think that, well, the stock's going up, monkey see, monkey do. you know, that doesn't mean you need to FOMO and chase this. So, I mean, again, I think Mr. Happy, you've been here long enough, how I would trade something like this. Tomorrow morning, see where it is, see this thing pull back, buying comes in, play the high day. It just puts you in a safe spot to trade this. Sweet, good. Well, I'll save you the time on typing that. But for anyone that's going to be live trading with me tomorrow, cross your fingers. I want to see Meta gap up tomorrow up close to 450 and look to trade this. That's going to be a freaking solid trade if it works out the right way. Bounced off 450 today. Sell off in the close, but the whole market did, so I can't really complain. This is one of the stronger names today. If this can gap up close to 450, quick little pullback, high a day play into 450, we have a gap above. So nice little, key number level 450. It's a nice round hole, psychological level. Should be a nice little wall there. Boom, boom. Catch $3, $4, $5 move on a Thursday, make 40, 50, 60, 80, 100%. Who knows? And just ride into the weekend. So go to bed and say a prayer. I want to see this thing up at 4:45 in the morning. But yeah, guys. So any last minute questions here? I mean, I think everything's probably going to chill out into the earnings calls. But if you're interested in that, hang out and listen to it. If you're interested in the fundamentals of the company, I'm not going to do that. I've been here since about 2:45 my time. Is it free tomorrow? Yes, Mr. Happy. It's a free live stream. So anyone that's listening on other platforms than Discord, I will be streaming to these same ones as well tomorrow. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited. As long as we can gap up tomorrow, I'll be real happy. But yeah, thanks, Duco. Every Tuesday and Thursday morning at Market Open, I'm live for free. Mondays are my premium streams. Thursday nights are my premium lessons. And then Tuesday nights are my free lessons where I just kind of hang out, answer questions. Cedric Dean, which direction do you see QCOM going? Honestly, I don't know. To me, their numbers didn't look great. They didn't beat estimates by any reason. However, stock's moving well. So if they come in on the earnings call and do good, to me, this looks pretty solid. I mean, especially if we can get up around this like 175 level, you can see we got resistance from about 177 down to 175. So I'll kind of draw a little box here for you. So if we can get up and then push through that, I think that could be what this needs to start going for that 200 level up in here. So, we've kind of gone flat since when? About the beginning of March. So, about 2 full months here going flat. Good earnings here. Could see this start ripping. So that's how I would look at it. But, it's not something that I trade on a day-to-day basis. So I hope that made sense for you. Let's go back to Carvana here. But yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, this is just typically how it goes. The number comes out, you get about maybe a 5-10 minute move, and then it's just kind of going to go flat. Carvana looks clear to use 113 macro support, room for 145 and around 124 open. Gavin, I agree with that. Swing a 96 call for Monday, 250 average. Cool. Let's see here. 96 call. Oh, wow, dude. You're up almost 100% at close. So you're going to be up even more here tomorrow morning if this can hold up. That's great. Yeah, Mr. Happy, go in there and win premium. For anyone that's listening on other platforms or a free member, there's trivia tonight. You can win a free month. So hop in the Discord, see what we're all about. We have a traders retreat coming up here in July with limited spots. So that's what you're interested in, to trade with me and the other traders live in person, some live classes and stuff like that. Might want to take a look at it. Well, Mr. Happy, then go in there and get your spot. We want them all filled. First come, first serve. Gavin, yes, same Discord name. Nikki, do you have the link for the Discord? I got people asking on YouTube. Is it the WAP link? I don't need an affiliate link or anything. I don't care. Awesome. Yeah, I know you can't. That's yeah. Yeah, no, that's not the right link though, Mr. Happy. Gavin, it might be the same link. We did have some moving parts recently. We moved some links around. That might work here. Let me open this in another tab and see. 1 second. I'm already in it though, so. Well, I guess that'll work. Yeah. I mean, Gavin, if you see a Discord link in our description, then yeah, use that. And then you should see within the chat room where you can either switch to premium or whatnot. Can you pull up the earnings report or on Carvana? Dustin, unfortunately, I'm only sharing my my stock screen here, but I will look up the earnings report for you. It looks like they're actually not even out yet. Like EPS and stuff isn't out. So, I mean, that's what I was looking for. We're just seeing some other financials here. Conference calls 5:30 Eastern. So, yeah, I mean, there's not really any EPS out or anything yet. So the real numbers to me aren't even out. But maybe there's some sort of leak that I'm missing. I don't know. So you may have to wait on that earnings report. Well, you guys got any last minute questions here before I go Carvana? You guys got any last minute questions here? Probably gonna hop off here in about 1, 2, 3 minutes. But thanks for showing up. This was kind of a fun one. Carvana and Qualcomm. Nice little moves tomorrow. We have an earnings stream with the Swinging Bull on Apple and Coinbase. So those to me are going to be way more exciting than today. So I hope you guys tune in for that. Those are going to be some big moves. Those are stocks that will move the market a little bit, especially Apple, right? It's the biggest, if not, I don't know if it still is, but either the first or second biggest company in the S&P 500. So make sure to check that out. You watching a good TV series? Duco, I just finished up Billions. That's one of my all-time favorites. Nothing else. I mean, that's special. I mean, I'm thinking about maybe rewatching Entourage. I've done that like twice. What are some other good ones? There's one called Industry. That's a good one. Another kind of trading show, but it's in London. It's like the London currency traders. That's a crazy one. It's more around like first year analysts. Like the kids are interning, coming in. So Industry's good. I think that's on HBO. I think Billions, another good one. I'm trying to think. I mean, if you guys haven't seen like The Big Short, it's mandatory for you to watch. One of my favorites. Margin Call's a good one. Those are both about the housing crisis and the traders and stuff. Obviously, there's Wolf of Wall Street, but I'm sure everyone here has seen that. And that's not even that realistic. So, yeah, guys. So, I mean, that's pretty much all I got. Like I said, any last minute questions? If not, then I'm gonna wrap this up. Yeah, I've seen the whole Fallout thing. I'm not that big into like fictional stuff. I like the Walton Goggins dude. If you haven't seen Vice Principals, that show is hilarious. He's in it. That's actually a really funny one. Nikki, I think he would love that. It's got Vice Principals has the Walton Goggins dude and the guy from it's not Talladega Nights. What is it? It's the old retired pitcher. No, no, Nikki, look up Vice Principals. What is that show? Come on, I'm blanking here. It's the old retired pitcher. He's got the black mullet. I don't know how I'm blanking on this one. Eastbound and Down. That's it. Thank you, Gator. Eastbound and Down. That's what he's from. So it's him and then Walton Goggins. So absolutely hilarious. But yeah, Danny McBride. That's who it is. Righteous Gemstones. Yeah, they're both in that as well too. I haven't watched that whole show, but I've seen a few episodes. Yeah, that's hilarious one. Well, guys, cool. Always fun to be here. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. So thanks for showing up. Again, live trading tomorrow for free on all the platforms, and that'll start 10 minutes before the market opens. So I'll do a pre-market review, talk about what I'd like for the day, and then obviously my live trading. So signals, entries, exits, talking to you guys through every second of the day, as you guys who have been here know. And then I have my premium lesson tomorrow night. So that'll be fun. But yeah, guys, without further ado, I'm going to head out. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning and let's make some money. Later.